This is the Garden Journal for August 15th. And these are the cucumbers I planted late. I'll have to look and see what date I planted them, I guess. But I don't see any cucumbers yet. But here's a bloom. So maybe we'll get some this year, even though we planted them so late. There's peas coming back after I pulled them all up, and I didn't get them all evidently. Isn't that something? Here's the beans I planted late. They're blooming like crazy. I didn't get a very good germination rate on the carrots. There's a few there. None of them after this point. So there's a few there, none here, all the way up to here. Okay. These are radishes. There might be a few of them down there I could eat if I just come out and pull them up. Yeah, that one's blooming. That one's blooming. That one's blooming. Don't let them bloom, because once they go to seed, they're worthless. Here's some tomatoes. I'll come back and pick those. There's something wrong with this soil over here. I don't know. Look at that. That's a walnut tree there, but maybe it's not far enough away. These are all those seeds I planted in the spring. Don't see any Japanese beetles. These nasturtiums are blooming right there and there. They've got a distinctive round leaf like that. Some more blooming over here. Down there. When I put the moonflowers in a raised bed like this, it's been very hard to keep it moist. And you can see the leaves are in somewhat distress of dryness. And it was just a couple of days ago I watered it, and I think it rained a little bit yesterday. Oh, here's a bloom coming on right here. So I need to water these. This is Cleome. I think that's a spider plant maybe, but it's called Cleome. And I planted it from seed right in here. These are all 4 o'clocks. Mirabilis, Marvel of Peru. And I planted them from seed this year. These are all morning glories that volunteered on here, climbed up the pole. I don't know whether these are early call or... Here's honeysuckle trying to bloom, struggling with everything else in here. There's clematis here, but it only blooms in the spring. pink morning glories. This is Coral Bells. Looks like it's getting ready for a second bloom. Huh. These cornflowers that I moved on a hot day are not doing well at all, even though I drenched them in water afterwards. And it was overcast that day. It was overcast. And looks like one of the forget-me-nots is going to make it. You never really know until later on. But I probably come out later on and water them all anyway, even though they don't look like they're going to make it. Here's hibiscus blooming. Several of them at once, it looks like. Huh. Here's more down here. Okay, here's what 4 o'clocks look like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. And the Cleome spider plant is closed up. And the morning glories are closed up. See, all the ones that are closed up this afternoon, these are ones that were open this morning, and so that's why they're called morning glories, because they open in the morning and close in the afternoon. And here's one that's going to open tomorrow. There's another one for tomorrow. There's tomorrow's right there, and these are spent clematis blooms. There's more, looks like clematis, and this is honeysuckle. All these things are growing on this. There's a bunch of roses on here too. Okay.